What if the legendary poets of antiquity didn't write their verses for the silence of a library, but for the deafening, smoke-soaked stage of a psychedelic blues club? Close your eyes. When you strip away the centuries of dust from classical literature, what's left isn't polite academic text. It is raw, beating, visceral rhythm. It is heartbreak, defiance, madness, and ecstasy. In this sonic experiment, we bridge thousands of years. We merge the earth-shaken meter of classical Arabic poetry and the dark romanticism of the 19th century with the fuzzed-out guitars, heavy bass lines, and hypnotic delay of psychedelic blues. Welcome to the Auditory Time Machine. Long before amplifiers existed, the pre-Islamic poets of the Arabian Peninsula were already crafting songs built on trance-like driving meters. Their poems, the Muallaqat, were hung upon the sacred walls of Mecca because of their sheer lyrical gravity. Listen to how naturally the ancient Tawil meter locks into a heavy, fuzzed-out desert groove.
نبكي من ذكرى حبيب ومنزل بسقف اللواء بين الدخول فحومل فتوضح فالمقرار لم يعف رسمها بما نسجتها من جنوب وشمال ترى بعر الآرام في عرصاتها وقيعانها كأنه حب فلفل كأني غداة البين يوم تحملوا لدى سمرات الحي ناقف حنظل.
Born from the vast, unforgiving expanse of the desert, echoing the exact same longing and defiance that would emerge centuries later on the Mississippi Delta. Across the ocean into the 19th century, the shadows lengthened. Edgar Allan Poe and Sylvia Plath did not write comfortably. They wrote from the precipice of the abyss. When matched with a weeping bottleneck slide guitar and a fuzzed-out bass, the Gothic imagination turns electric.
And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, while the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor. And my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore.
The internal rhyme of Poe is nothing less than a syncopated drum pattern, sharp, relentless, and perfectly locked into the pocket of the blues. English Romantics, Keats, Shelley, Byron, were obsessed with altered states of consciousness, sublime nature, and transcendent beauty. In the late 1960s, psychedelic rock chased that exact same transcendence through walls of fuzz, swirling organs, and infinite tape feedback.
My heart aches, and a drowsy numbness pains my sense, as though of hemlock I had drunk, or emptied some dull opiate to the drains. 1 minute passed, and lethe boards had sunk. 'Tis not through envy of thy happy lot, being too happy in thine happiness, that thou light-winged dryad of the trees, singest of summer in full-throated ease.
Keats wasn't just observing nature, he was drifting through a cosmic haze. And the psychedelic blues provides the sonic landscape his words always demanded. Let all boundaries dissolve. The sands of ancient Arabia, the Gothic night of Baltimore, and the cosmic gardens of London collide in a single, roaring wall of sound.
ألا أيها الليل الطويل ألا انجلي بصبح وما الإصباح منك بأمثل.
Nevermore, floating on the floor, into the haze, nevermore. Languages change, empires rise and crumble into desert sand, but the human pulse, the primal hunger for rhythm, story, and truth, remains unchanged. These poets were never quiet souls trapped in dusty books. They were the original rock and roll, nevermore, floating on the floor, into the haze, nevermore.